What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Sagittarius Sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of November 22nd and December 21st, then you are a Sagittarius Sun sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be talking about love. You know, it's a time of year when everyone's talking about love, so I thought we'd do a tarot reading for love. But this is not going to be your standard tarot love reading, you know, does he love me, do I love him back? No, today we're talking about how you relate to love. We're going to be looking at the energy that you have surrounding love, the energy that you have surrounding giving love, and the energy that you have surrounding receiving love. And we're talking about love in all types. We're not just talking about romantic love today. We're talking about the love that you have for your friends, your family, your co-workers, your partner, your pets, whoever, okay? We're going to be using the Anna K Tarot and the Psychic Tarot of the Heart today to get to the bottom of this. I've already done my shuffling, so I'm going to cut the deck. So after I center myself, there we go. And we're going to get right on into it. Very good. Let me cut this deck. Alright, here we go. We're going to start off with this middle card, which represents your energy surrounding love in general. Right now, Sagittarian friends. Remember, this is a general overall reading. Not everything's going to apply to everyone, so take what works for you, leave the rest, and try to figure out how these cards apply to you. The first card we're going to look at is the Three of Rods. I'm getting the feeling that a lot of you are actually pretty optimistic when it comes to love. You guys are looking to the future. You're trying to see where your relationships are going to take you, and this is a very forward-thinking card. I get the feeling that you're thinking about what actions you can take to progress these relationships. And again, this is not just romantic partnership, although that is included. This is any loving relationship where there's an exchange of love, and you're very forward-thinking, very Sagittarian, like, let's go out and explore, let's go do something, let's go see where this relationship's gonna go. And that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. So very optimistic look, very forward thinking look, but of course, there's good and bad to everything, and anytime that you are forward looking, you're not necessarily living totally in the present either. So this is not necessarily just simply a good thing. You have to realize that if you're always looking forward, then you're not looking at the now. So let's see what this next card says. This next card represents how you can improve your relationship to love, or your energy surrounding love. We've got the heart chakra. What do you know? Let's put that down here. Can we see both? Okay, good. Alright, so the heart chakra is leading me to believe that you should be more... How can I put this? When we're forward thinking, when we're forward looking, that's sort of like living in kind of an ego-based perspective. You're kind of thinking about the future, not living in the present moment. The heart chakra is asking you to return to the present moment and really feel the emotions of your relationships. I get the feeling that maybe you're so caught up in what the purpose of the relationship is and where this relationship is going, that you're so caught up in that you're kind of forgetting to feel happiness and gratitude and just really enjoy the relationship for what it currently is, for what you have now. You're always trying to improve the relationship when what the cards are asking you to do is to go into the heart space and really show gratitude and appreciation for what you already have. Live in the present moment and be grateful for the present moment. So a pretty simple message here, pretty straightforward. I hate to say simple, but it's pretty straightforward at least. I want to get all the cards on there we go. That's more better. Alright, so let's move on over to this side of the reading now. This card represents your current energies surrounding the giving of love. And we've got the Six of Cups. Okay, that's a nice card. Definitely, I see the flowers here, and the fact that it's the Six of Cups really shows that there's a lot of emotion here when you're giving love. The way that you give love is very kind of pure, almost like a child. When I feel the Six of Cups, I feel like going back to the time of being a kid, and you gave love freely. A child doesn't really worry about the reciprocation of love. A child doesn't worry, what the other person thinks of them if they give love. The child just gives love freely and openly and honestly, right? And I think that's a very good trait that you possess. That you're very giving of love. But again, I am getting a feeling of not necessarily living in the present. This is more of a past energy. So, we had a future energy for the overall energy towards love that you have. But now I'm getting a kind of a past energy for the giving of love. Maybe... Hold on a second here. Maybe a lot of the way that you give love is based on nostalgia. I've known this person for a long time, so I should give them love. And that's kind of, it's interesting. We all do that, right? Sometimes we have a friend, for instance, who's not the best for us, but we've known them for 36 years, And so you continue to just go through the motions based on momentum. And that's kind of what I'm getting here, is that a lot of the love that you give will be based on the past, how they've treated you in the past and how they made you feel in the past. And that's... it's a good and a bad thing, but the negative aspect of it is that, you're not living in the present moment yet again. So let's see what this Psychic Tarot of the Heart card has to say. This card represents how you can improve the way that you give love. Oh, look at that. How nice. We got release. And to me, this is about releasing the old baggage, right? Forget about the past. I think what you need to do is give love to those in the present moment who are there for you, who you feel gratitude and appreciation for, right? If you're only going to give love based on a past history, then you're going to lose opportunities to give love to people in the present moment, like giving love to, let's say, a homeless person on the street. You don't have any past history with them, but that person's deserving of love too. And if you're not going to give love because you've not known them for long enough, I think you're closing yourself off to opportunities to give love. So I think releasing the past a little bit and living more in the present moment is going to help you to give love in a better way. And not to say that you don't give love to strangers. That's not what I'm trying to say. But maybe it's not your instinct, or maybe it's not something that you do regularly. So, and again, this is a general reading. So figure out what this means for you. What do you need to release in order to be able to give love in a better way? All right, this last side over here represents the receiving of love and the energy that you have in terms of receiving love. And we have the Hermit, Sagittarian friends. This card is about loneliness and isolation. Not necessarily negative things. You hear those words and you immediately think loneliness and isolation are just bad things. But, loneliness and isolation can give you the time and the space necessary to get to inner truths. So I don't want you to immediately assume that this is a bad thing. But I do get the feeling here that in terms of receiving love, you feel kind of alone. You feel like you're almost on an island here. Maybe you're feeling like you're not getting as much love as you've put out. And this could stop you this could help block you from actually receiving love. If you feel as though you've been slighted, if you feel alone, you're going to manifest that reality, and you're not going to be able to notice, you're not going to be able to see, you're not going to be able to attract love in the present moment because you've kind of got this blockage up, because you have this sad, kind of depressed, alone feel to you. And so it's going to be harder for people to send you love. But at the same time, when people do send you love, you're going to maybe not even realize it, because you're stuck in this mentality that's, you're kind of alone here, and you're not getting what you deserve, and not getting what you need to get love-wise. So I think that's kind of, it's a double-edged sword, because like I said, the positives of the Hermit are that you get to learn more about yourself. So this is not an all negative card. There's definitely some positives to it. But let's check out what this last card has to say. And this card represents how you can improve the energy of receiving love. Oh my. We got challenging times. Can you see that? There you go. . I think you have to realize you have to put your hardships behind you, is kind of the feeling I'm getting from this. Whatever has happened in the past, whatever challenging times you've been through in the past that's led you to believe that you're not getting as much love as you deserve, or maybe you don't feel as though you deserve as much love as you need. Right? Whatever happened in the past is in the past, and it's time for you to move on from it. And I know that's easy to say, just leave the past behind, but it's actually that easy. Once you shift your focus to the present moment, you're definitely going to start to, those past hurts are going to start to dissolve. You're going to start to forget about them, and they're not going to have as much bearing, if any, over the present moment anymore. So yes, maybe you've been hurt in the past. Maybe you've gone through challenging times as far as receiving love in the past. But that's over now, and that doesn't have to affect your now. So I would recommend meditation. I would recommend some shadow work, some releasing of that heavy, dense, dark energy that might be holding you back from receiving all the love that you deserve. Get rid of that mentality that, oh, woe is me. I feel slighted. People don't love me as much as I love them. Get rid of that, because that is actually what's causing that to happen. That mentality is causing that to happen. Like I said, you're putting up a blockage to the receiving of love. You're not attracting love. You're attracting loneliness. You're attracting isolation by holding that mentality. So do away with that mentality, and I think you're going to see a lot more love coming into your life. Looking at these cards as a whole now, the theme I'm getting is that there needs to be more of a shift in consciousness to the present moment. There's a lot of past thinking. There's a lot of future thinking, and it's causing some blockages for you. So you are future-minded when it comes to relationships, and you do focus on where the relationship is going. But I encourage you guys to be more present in the moment and show gratitude for the now. Show gratitude for what you have already, and I think you're going to increase that in a more efficient way than you do by planning for the future. As far as giving love, I do feel as though you give a lot of love, but a lot of it is based on the past. And again, we're focused on a time other than the present, which can hurt you a little bit. But so you need to release some of that. Release some of that darkness, some of that whatever it is. It's going to be different for all of you, but there needs to be a release, a cathartic release. And again, through meditation, I find is the best way. But release some of that past hurt, and that goes for receiving love as well. There's a lot of past hurt there, I feel like, and it needs to be cleansed. It needs to be healed so that you can move more into the present moment. Stop thinking about the past. Stop thinking about the future. Stop thinking woe is me, and start just really appreciating the moment for what it is and what you have. Okay, Sagittarian friends, that is the reading. Remember, this was a general overall reading, so not everything's going to apply to everybody. So if you want a more specific reading where I tap into your energies, head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below, and we can use any number of the readings listed there to help you get to the bottom of any issue that you might have. Work together to do that. So go check that out. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It lets me know that you enjoyed it, got something out of it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything you want to say about this reading, put that in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And if you really enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all my videos, and even maybe hit that notification bell to get updates every time I release a video. Alright, Sagittarian friends, it's time to shift your focus to the present moment. You can do it, and the love in your life is going to amplify and by magnitudes, okay? Alright, I wish you luck and love and lights in your quest, Sagittarian friends. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.